There are swim baits, spinner baits, chatter baits, crank baits, walking baits, plastic baits, just about every kind of bait you can imagine. And I've got some worms. Some may call it old school, but I say it's a cheat code. Today, we're exploring spillways, rivers, and ponds for bass, catfish, bluegill, and more using nothing but live bait. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. I'm super excited because today I'm down at the river. Most of you probably don't know this, but a couple weeks ago we had some crazy flooding, like historical flooding, the highest I've ever seen it and the highest anybody has really ever seen it, except for one other time in history, and that was like years and years ago. All these rivers were absolutely demolished. People's houses got flooded. I mean, it was pretty crazy for this area. We don't really get flooding like that. And I've been waiting for the river to get back down to normal so that way I can go and do some fishing. And it has finally reached a regular level. The water is cleared back up and we are down here today doing a little bit of live bait fishing. I am starting off the day with this little spinning rod. I have got a little night crawler on a hook and we are going to see if we can catch some bluegill that we can then use for bait to catch some bigger fish. I'm going to be live bait fishing over the next couple days. The goal is to catch as many species as possible, and it turns out I actually just caught the first species right there, baby. We got us a little bluegill. This is the perfect size for throwing on a hook for some live bait to try and catch a bowfin, a bass, a catfish, maybe even a shark. Who knows? Some people say that a fish on the first cast is bad luck, but hey, I'm pretty excited I just got a fish on the first cast. That's awesome, man. Since I already caught that fish, we're gonna go ahead and throw him out there. I do have my big old catfish rod with me today. This is actually the Lew's Cat Smash. And a lot of you may not know, but Lew's has a catfish combo. I really like this thing. I've yet to catch a big catfish on it, but I have caught some fish on it and I really like it. And all we're rocking with is just a little Carolina rig. We have our bluegill on a circle hook. And I already had this weight on here. I'm not really sure if it's going to be heavy enough or not, but we're just going to throw it out there and see how it is. I really wasn't expecting to catch fish on the first cast, but since we did, we have to use them for bait, you know? And I'm just going to sling them out here in the middle. That'll work. And then I'm going to stick this in my rod holder. And now we just wait. And like I was saying, the goal for today and over the next couple days is to catch as many species as possible. We are targeting bluegill, crappie, largemouth bass, catfish, bowfin. I'm probably missing another one, but I don't know. Oh, we might could catch an alligator gar. I mean, there is tons of different fish in these different areas that we're gonna be fishing. We are starting off today at this beautiful section of river. We've got an awesome spillway up here that we're going to hit later on today. And then tomorrow we're going to be headed to another spillway that has some huge 50-pound fish. I'm talking about jumbos. And then to finish it off on day 3, we're going to be going to a pond to target some bass and catfish. There's also some really big fish in that pond. So over the next couple of days, we should be having some good fun. Hopefully we're going to be catching some fish. And hopefully we can knock out all of these different species. I have seen some little bass swimming over here in this little area, and I'm actually on this cool sandbar right now. And this was made from the storm. Here, look, I'll take you guys over here. Look at this. This is really cool. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is like quicksand. I just sunk all the way down. Gotta make sure I don't lose my Crocs. But anyways, there's just a huge drop off right here from where the storm has washed all this sand down this creek, and this makes a nice deep hole here and also a nice deep hole back here. This is out of the current, this is a little bit in the current, but we're basically just going to cover this whole area with baits in hopes that we'll hook something big. The spillway is right up there, and I have fished there before and I have seen some really big fish there, so we're headed there later on. But I just decided, you know what, this is such a cool spot, we've at least got to try this out first, so that's what we're doing. Here is a QR code you can scan to subscribe. I currently have 80,000 subscribers and my goal is to pass 100,000 subscribers this year. So if you're enjoying the video, go ahead, hit that subscribe button for me. Every person that subscribes helps me get one step closer to my goal. That's enough of me yapping. Let's see if we can't catch us another fish real quick. And that bluegill was nice enough to actually leave me with my night crawler. That's so nice. Maybe we can catch us a little bass doing this too. I want to catch me a big bass on a bluegill, but maybe we can catch us a little small one or something on this. Oh, no, I missed him. Dang it. That was a good bite. He took it all the way under. Throw out there again. Oh, one's playing with it. Oh my gosh, dude. No more worm left. I don't care who you are, you can't tell me that fishing for little fish with a bobber and a live worm is not fun. It is so much fun. I'll never outgrow that. Live bait fishing just really takes me back to my roots, you know? It reminds me of when I was like 10 years old and younger, going out with my grandpa to the lakes and the ponds and stuff. We'd have cane poles. We wouldn't even have rods and reels half the time. And when we did, it was a Zebco, which I'm not hating on Zebco. I haven't used Zebcos like that in a long time, but it kind of just brings me back to my roots. You know, that was such a fun time. That's when I really fell in love with fishing. So it's nice to get out here and do a little bit of live bait fishing every now and again to kind of bring back those memories. And give me a couple casts up here. Whew, that was a little bit far. That's where I caught my first fish. So there should be some more right there. I know what the problem is. I need to get up there in that shade. Oh my gosh. I will be back momentarily to get this out of the tree. I got this whole wide open river right here, and of course, I throw it straight into a tree. Okay, come out there. Still got my worm at least. That's nice. Got a little bit of leaf on there too, but you know what? Since I'm here, let's just try it out right here. A couple casts. Let's just try it out. That looks like a good spot to me. What say you? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We just got us number 2, boys and girls. Ugh. These are honestly such a good bait size. I mean, look at that little dude. I mean, that is the perfect bait size. Like, that's bite size. A 1 pound bass could eat that, or a 10 pound bass could eat that. Like, anything could eat it. That's why I love these really small ones. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this one out on a bobber rig, which I think I have one rigged up right here. All right, I got my bluegill on here, and I'm actually throwing a medium light action rod. This is one of my drop shot rods. I just thought it would be fun if we rigged up with something like this that was super light, so that way we can fight them really good, you know? This is the Luz Custom Light, and I have got a Luz Speed Spin CRX on there. If you guys do want to check it out, I will have a link to the website down below. You can also check them out in your local retailers, Dick's, Walmart, Bass Pro. You know, everybody's got them. But anyways, we're gonna throw this thing out, see how she does on the little bobber rig. I need to throw it out somewhere where it's not gonna float away like crazy. So I think I'm gonna throw it right here behind us. I actually just saw a couple bass right here. Some really small ones just swimming around like right in there. And hopefully that means there's a lot of bass in the area. Maybe there'll be a big one right there that wants to eat. I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep a close eye on that one. That rod holder is not in the ground very good. I actually got these 2 new rod holders right here, and I really like those a lot. I brought one more big rod with me, which is a Luz Mach 1 combo. I actually have a Texas rig on here, which I thought about just throwing this around, because I guarantee you I can catch a bass on it. But I don't know. I might just catch a couple more bluegill for fun, see if I can catch me a little small bass so we can go ahead and knock out a second species, and just wait and see if we get any action on these. A lot of the times in these rivers, it's difficult to get them on live bait, but it's super easy to get them on cut bait because the catfish and the bowfin smell that cut bait. Now, if you want a bass, you probably need to throw live bait. I've caught bass on cut bait, but live bait is usually a lot better. But we're gonna rock with live bait because this is a live bait video. If we have to, we'll change it up to some cut bait, but for now, we're rolling with what we got, which is some live. I really like that one on the bobber. He's moving around a bunch. This one on the bottom rig, I don't know how good it's gonna do, but we'll see. Come on, give me a bass. I got something. Oh, dude, I did catch a bass. Woo! Oh, hold on, I might can catch him. Oh, come here, come here. No, 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 no. Yep, there he goes. There he goes. Well, I caught a bass about this big, and he fell off, and he couldn't get off the sandbar, but he finally found his way to escape. That was cool though. I'll count that as a catch, but let's see if we can catch another one real quick. I was like, come on, give me a bass. The bass heard me. He said, okay, I'll bite your hook. I'll bite it for you, buddy. Oh, keep missing them. They're so small. I have like the tiniest hook imaginable on here, but I guess it's not small enough. Oh, I got something. Oh, it's a bigger bluegill, I think. Yep. That's a pretty one right there, man. That's a beauty. What a beauty. Oh, dude. That scared me. I couldn't see my bobber for a second, but that fish just started running like crazy. He's like basically up on the bank now. Give him another cast out there. Maybe we should check on this one too. He's been out there for a while. He's still on there, still alive and well. I'm gonna get another cast. Last time I did not get a very good cast, so we're gonna try a little bit better this time. That wasn't too bad. I don't mind that, as long as it stops drifting. That was weird. My line just totally jumped on this rod. It might have just been from where the weight's drifting. I'm not really sure. I think that's what it is. That weight's just not heavy enough. I'll have to change it out. But what I was saying is, I think I'm gonna actually throw a couple casts with my bait caster. We're gonna throw this Strike King Rage Bug over here, a couple casts, just to see if I can catch a bass on it. I already have it tied on. Is that a bite? That might be a bite. I hope it is. I don't know, it might just be him drifting, honestly. You know, most of the fish might be up there at that spillway anyways, just because it's so hot. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, and I'm gonna work my way up towards that beautiful spillway up there. It's calling my name. We haven't had any bites on these big bluegill. Well, they're actually small bluegill, but on the big baits. So we're gonna work our way up there towards that spillway. We're gonna have to get a little bit wet to get up there, but once we get up there, we'll have some rocks we can stand on. It's a beautiful spillway, and hopefully we can get on some fish up there. I'm gonna go ahead and start packing up. We're gonna head up that way. All right, guys, we made it. We were up at the spillway, and we were about to throw out our two baits that we've already got rigged up. My bluegill are still kicking, so we're gonna throw those out, and then I'm probably gonna go ahead and rig up another live bait setup. The bobber rig is gonna be kind of difficult right here. As you guys can tell, there is current just everywhere, so that bobber is gonna try to float. I did put on a heavier weight on my other rod. I'll show you. I picked up this 3-ounce no slip sinker, so we're gonna try this out. We're gonna go ahead and throw this bait out there, and then we're gonna probably just hold the bobber rig the whole time, just so that way I can kind of recast if I need to. But we're gonna go ahead and throw out this bottom rig, get it set in the rod holder, see what we can do. I'm feeling good about this spot. I think it's gonna happen right here. As long as I don't break my neck trying to cast my bait out, we should be good. Looks like as good a spot as any to me. Let's see if my weight's gonna hold. I think it is. I got my rod holder kind of just like shoved in the rocks. There's no sand right here. It's just nothing but rocks. So kind of just working with what we got. You know what I mean? Oh gosh. Oh, don't fall now. Don't fall. All right, now we're gonna break out the old bobber rig. I don't really know how good this is actually gonna work. We've got a ton of current, but we're gonna try it. Oh gosh. Woo, baby. I have no more bait. I don't think it was a fish. I think it was the current. I think it just knocked it off. I don't really know, but I guess I'm gonna try to catch me another little blue geeky and see if I can rig up again. I might just throw out another bottom rig, and I also think I'm just gonna throw out like some night crawlers on the hook down there and see if that works. It might not, I don't know. Come on, bluegill. I got one. Yes. Oh, dude, I think it's a big one. Looky there. Looky there, looky there. He's a little bit bigger than I wanted. He's a little bit bigger than the last one, but we're gonna rock with it. And I'm actually gonna go all the way over there to the other side. Because there's shade over there, and it's kind of like a calm, like pool, I guess. So I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna try it. We're gonna leave this rod here. Hopefully, if it goes off, the rod holder can withstand. But we're gonna go over there and we're gonna give it a shot, man. We're gonna throw this big old gill out. The great journey begins. Never been over here before, but it looks good. There's a reason why I've never been over here before, and that's because it's hard to get to. I got some good news and some bad news. Good news is shady, so it feels good. Bad news, it ain't very deep right here, so I don't really know if there's actually gonna be a fish. See a bluegill. See a couple bluegill actually. No bass. I think we're gonna end up having to call it and move spots. Just haven't had any big bites, so I think that's what we're gonna do. But before we leave, I'm gonna make a couple casts with this spinnerbait. I just have to know if there's actually fish up here on this spillway. It looks so good, and maybe they just don't want live bait. I don't know. So we're gonna make a couple casts with the spinnerbait. We're gonna get our stuff up, and we're gonna get on out of here, head to another spot. But maybe I'll be able to catch a nice bass with a spinnerbait. I don't know. Spinnerbaits usually work really good in some current, so who knows? This is a really cheap spinnerbait. This is from a budget challenge. It is a $1 spinnerbait from Walmart, but it's what I had in my bag. So we're gonna give it a couple tosses and see what happens. This current is ripping, but I still think if there's a bass up here, they might eat this thing. Look at that. I literally got one, dude. I got one. Yes. He's a baby. Maybe that's why I haven't gotten any live bait bites. Looky there. There are bass at the spillway. This one is not big. I'm gonna make a couple more casts, but we do know there's fish up there. But one like this is not gonna eat my live bluegill. He might eat a live worm, but he ain't eating no live bluegill, man. I can tell you that right now. Thanks for biting, Mr. Bass. We'll see you later. Bye. Well, it's day 2 and I am at another spillway, and this spillway is known for some big old catfish. I fished for a couple hours. I didn't have any good bites, but I did manage to make a new friend and improve my cast net skills. So all in all, it was still a great day. Let's roll on to day 3, where I finally got some good action. So I called up my buddy Austin and I said, hey man, do you have anywhere we can go where we can catch some fish on live bait? He said, hey, I got a pond in mind. Let's go in the evening, fish into the nighttime, and see what we can do. So after I stop in at Walmart and get some live worms and some light up bobbers and a couple other things I need, we're gonna be headed to that pond, and hopefully we're gonna be catching some big fish for y'all. Y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna grab me 2 of these right here. These things are kind of expensive, man. $5.83 for the night bobby. Let's get a pack of these torches too. There's 3 in a pack, so that should be pretty good. I've already got a bunch of hooks, but we're gonna get a pack of these too, just in case. There's a ton of these things in there. I got the goods. Also got 2 packs of the night crawlers, but I couldn't film it because they were leaking worm juice all over my hands. My hands were full, and I just wanted to get out of that Walmart. I'm ready to go fishing, man. I will say though, I do have to go get some food because I haven't eaten. So I think I'm about to go get some gas station Philly cheesesteaks for us to eat while we're out there live bait fishing. Fire, dude. Look at that cheesesteak. Philly cheesesteaks have been demolished. We've got bug spray. We've got our night crawlers. And we have picked up Austin, who's trying to catch a bass right now. We got everything laid out right here. We have got some big old catfish rods. We've also got some little tiny baby rods. These are the $10 rods from Walmart. We've used those on a couple videos. But the first step to any live bait video is number one, catching some live bait. So we're about to get rigged up with some night crawlers. We're gonna see if we can catch some bluegill. Then we're gonna put them in this thingamabob right here so we can keep them alive, have them for bait. And then we're gonna throw some bobbers out. We're gonna throw some bottom rigs out and we're gonna see what happens. He's cheating. That is not live bait, sir. That is a bass though.
Giants only.
On the little Strike King popper. The little baby one. Let me see that thing. That thing is absolutely tiny. Better make sure you get them legs good, boy.
If you ever want to know where your open wounds are, just spray this stuff on you.
Does it burn?
My legs are on fire.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna try to catch me a bluegill. You don't even have a rod rigged up for that, do you? Oh, you're just gonna steal mine? He went ahead and rigged up for the big live bait. I guess he's just counting on me to be his bait guy. I'm the bait man. Yeet! Oh, nice. Backlash my spinning reel like a pro. Oh, I got one. Dude, it's definitely a bass. Oh no, he came off. That was actually bigger than that one that you caught on the popper. Yeah. The bluegill have left the chat. Oh my gosh. Dude, that thing was gone. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I got me a slab, boy. Yeah, that's bait.
That's a bluegill?
This is a bluegill. Whoever came up with that?
I don't know.
Golly, dude. Bluegill. Honestly, this one's a little bit large, but you think there's catfish in here big enough to eat that?
Yeah.
We're gonna throw them on a hook. You care if I put them on this one? Think that hook's big enough?
Yeah, that hook's big enough.
Think so?
Yeah, hook him in the tail.
I have this huge rod from where I was fishing this river that has catfish. Huge catfish. I mean, I'm talking about, looks like it's a shark hook. And we got him through the tail. We have a 6-ounce weight. I mean, I was throwing this in some heavy current. And I actually got my new reel. I picked up at Bass Pro. It's called the Cat Max. Yeah, Cat Max. We're gonna sling this thing out there. All right, you ready?
I think he's gonna go anywhere.
Cat Max. Oh yeah, this is a deep pond.
Pretty deep.
I'm just waiting for that thing to, look at him dancing on there. You see him?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that thing to go straight into the water. I have to jump in, grab it, save it. Hey.
Probably so.
Hey. See if we can catch us another one. Get us some bait. Yeah, they would probably smoke a fly rod. It's weird because you think they'd be like super close to the bank. Yeah, it just came off. The one I got is not. As he says that, catches one. Is that a bass?
No.
It's a slab. That one's really dark.
Look how dark it is. It's like purple. I know you can't see because you're colorblind, but it's purple, I promise.
Hey, quit throwing shade, bro. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw out one rod with a live bluegill on the bottom, which is already out. Then we're gonna throw out one rod on the bottom with night crawlers, which we do not have out. And then we're probably gonna throw night crawlers on a bobber, and then maybe another live bluegill on a bobber, and then he's gonna rig up with some cut bait. So I think we're gonna put out like 5 different rods just to increase our odds. Oh, I got one. Yes. Oh, dude, this is the perfect bait size, especially to catch like a bass or something. Little size comparison. That is the perfect little bait size. I'm gonna go throw this one in the bait bucket, and then we're gonna see if we can catch a couple more. That is the perfect size, man. Perfect. Okay, little bluegill, let's go to the bait bucket. I want to try to get like 5 or 6 of these things before it gets super dark. Just so that way, if the bluegills stop biting, we have plenty of bait, because the catfish should start biting really good once it starts getting dark. Night Bobby. I'm gonna put it on.
Dude, this rod.
I thought it's supposed to light up. Oh, I'm an idiot. That makes me look so red or orange. I don't know.
That's red, buddy.
I'm colorblind. Red-green colorblind. Oh, I think I figured it out. Little blue gigi. And the light up bobber. And I'm gonna sling him down right here. I know. Hey, the bobber looks cool though. Dang it, dude. Should be good enough. Since it's getting dark, I'm gonna get these things out too. I've never actually used these, but I've seen people use them before. So here we go. I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to work. This is supposed to just clip right on here. Oh, dude, that's lit. Check that out. That way, whenever you get a fish, do. That's pretty cool. Honestly, for $3, it's pretty slick. This is prime time for the catfish, man. They should start biting here soon. At least that's what we're hoping. Might put out one more rod, but we've got 4 out. Now we just gotta wait. All right, so we've got our 1 rod out with the light up bobber, live bluegill. Then we've got the little ding-a-ling up there, little tiny rod, $10 rod. That one's got a live night crawler. This one is the big old Cat Max rod. And this has got a live bluegill on the bottom. But all the way down here, we've got a cut bait that Austin wanted to put out. So now we're just gonna sit here and we're gonna wait and see what happens. We have not had any bites yet on the bigger baits, but I feel like once we get the first bite, it's probably gonna get pretty crazy after that. It's just gonna be like back to back. We'll see. Are you feeling it?
Feeling in my bones.
Feel it in my loins. Oh, dude, look. I got one. Dude, I just literally walked down over there. And then as soon as I did that, the bobber was just like, doom, all the way across to the other side of the pond. I have no idea what I've got, but it's like I'm pulling a freaking rock now. I hope the fish is still on there.
Probably a big turtle.
Dude, I don't know what it is, but that thing went. Oh, dude. Did you see him? I thought I had him hooked in like the side.
You did, you had him hooked over the back.
Yeah,
Locked up.
that's why. Dude, that's a pretty nice one. All right, he's about to chomp down on my hand. I can already feel it. Oh. There we go. That's a channel, right? That was sick. I'm definitely about to go do that again. I literally walked down the whole driveway, down the pond dam, threw my bobber out, walked all the way back. As soon as I got here, put in the rod holder, it went, doom.
We probably already rig up another one of those light ups.
Yeah, probably. That was sick, dude. That was awesome. All right, let's get the release on this dude. All right, Mr. Catfish. See you later. Dude, what are you doing? There he goes. That was sick. Yes, finally, dude. Gosh.
Like,
finally. Yeah. Oh, I got one.
Can't catch up.
Can you feel him?
I can't catch up.
Oh, there you go. Now you're tight.
Oh my, dude, the bobber.
Dude, it was just gone.
You couldn't see anything. I don't know if he's swimming right at me or not. Dude, he was like past mine.
What the heck? That was like the craziest thing.
Look at that thing in the water.
That looks sick. At least this one's actually fighting. Mine was so wrapped up he couldn't even do anything. Look at that bobber down there. Oh, I think it's actually a pretty decent one. He probably doesn't feel that big because you got that huge rod, but. Dude, is that, oh, that's a nice one. Dude, that's a blue.
Yeah.
That's sick. Dude, look at how much like bigger his head is and everything. Oh, that's awesome. That's definitely a little bit bigger than that last one.
Yeah, there's some tanks in here.
Yeah, we're just getting the little babies right now.
He got some meat on him though.
Oh yeah.
Got a big old flat head.
Oh yeah. I wish there was flatheads in here.
He loves those blue giggies.
Blue giggies. 6'3". That ain't bad.
So that other one's probably like 4 pounds.
Yeah, he's probably like a 4-pounder. Heck yeah, boy.
It's not bad for a little farm.
No, it ain't bad at all. His mouth is so big he won't even come off. Heck yeah.
Dude, that thing got sick. Dude. It was going.
I was paying no attention.
When I looked up, it was like, all I could see was just like a little bit of red just screaming across.
You were like, you're on, you're on. I was like, oh gosh. All right, slinger out there. Money, dude.
I didn't want to throw it too far off that pond, man.
Yeah, I know, because that's where they've been at. So there's just rocks all down this pond dam. And that's where we've caught both of our fish, is right where that bobber is. Austin's bobber is right there. Those things are so bright, man. It's crazy. All right, so we moved spots. We moved over here to where we were getting all those bites. We had 3 bites and we caught 2 fish. That one, I probably should have set the hook. It was running with my bait, but it is what it is. But we moved over here and hopefully we're gonna start getting more bites. We got 2 bobbers out and we got 1 bottom rig out, so hopefully it's gonna be good. I'll go ahead and show you all the setup. We got our 1 bobber right there, and we got our big old Zebco that's been good luck today out there. This is where we've been getting all the bites, so should have them pretty quick. And then we've got the old Lou's Cat Smash. That's our bottom rig, and it is out right here. So, oh, there it is. There it is. Oh my gosh, dude, that thing's going. Got him. He's running at the bank now. Oh gosh, dude.
Big one?
I don't know. He's pulling like crazy. He's probably gonna be tiny. They fight so good, bro. Oh my gosh. He's definitely bigger than that first one I caught.
A little bit different than a bass, huh?
Yeah, a little different. I think we found the spot. Yeah, boy.
It's not a bad one.
No, that's another channel. Man, I want to catch another blue though.
Oh, you got me beat.
Did I? 6'7". Yeah. 6'7", 6.5. All right, dude. See ya. Tell your friends to bite.
Oh my god, dude.
That thing just went zzz.
As soon as I laid down.
Is it big?
He's pulling.
That ultralight, dude. It's just always so random. It's like when you're just least expecting it, they're just on there.
I literally was like, we should probably look down. Like, we're both laying down. I looked down and that thing was just going.
Oh, what just happened?
Rolling.
Good gosh. Dude, it is a big one. I think it's a blue. No, it's just a big channel. Big channel cat. That might be the biggest one. Here we go again.
I think it might be.
Dude, that thing. Ooh, that hurt. That's the biggest one. 7'4", biggest one of the night. And he did it dirty on the ultralight.
Dude, that was crazy.
Cat Daddy's bite at night. It's almost 12 o'clock. This might be the last fish of the night. At least it's the best one so far. I don't know. We still got our other baits out. They will not bite the bottom rigs, but they're biting the light bobbers.
You gotta have that light up.
You gotta have that night bobby.
They're like that infrared. They're red light.